Bakacağım ya. Şu çok iyi Fiko. En sağdaki. Hacı bunlar devamlı ya. Lig, World Tour. Evet. Şimdi bir dahaki... Fiko. Bir hafta ara var. Sonra başka bir şehre gidip bir daha oynuyorlar.
Jeste vi spremni?
Gider misin bunlar gibi? Yazın hep gider misin bir hafta ara?
Možemo.
Hello everybody and welcome to Vienna, Austria, right in the center of the city in Stadtpark. The court is set, the stakes are high, the pace is relentless because this is 3x3 basketball, raw, real, right up in your face. We are starting off the day with the Wheelchair Masters, a game in Pool A. We have Galatasaray going against Graz. We saw Galatasaray yesterday with a really strong performance, defeating Köln 15-7. Meanwhile, Graz, they lost against České, a team from Czech Republic, 15-7. So we can say maybe that Galatasaray is the favorite. This is just the first game of the day, the first game of the Wheelchair Masters. We'll also have Nations League live here in Stadtpark, Vienna. We will alternate the first game with on the wheelchair, then we'll have 6 games of Nations League wheelchair again. We'll finish off the day with the Nations League finals. But first, players are getting introduced now on the court for the first game of the day.
The number 10, Ines Bullet.
Vienna is right now the hot spot of 3x3 basketball. We have World Tour, Women's Series, Nations League and the Wheelchair Masters. So 4 different events in the capital city of Austria and the capital city of 3x3, at least for the moment, for this weekend. This is Team Galatasaray.
We start with Leon Feliger.
Had a very great game yesterday. One of the players, number 10, Enes, he had 2 two-pointers, which is something we barely see in Wheelchair Masters.
Philip Hokenberger.
But now we'll see one of the teams, one of the home teams,
And number 24, Christoph Edler.
representing Graz,
Our
Austria.
referees for today, the first referee, Darko Sovran from Serbia, and the second referee, Pietri.
In the wheelchair mixed competition, we have 2 pools, Pool A and Pool B, 8 teams in total. Pools are divided into 4 teams per pool. First place, second place, they go into the semi-finals, and well, then obviously the final. Tomorrow, on the main court, this is the second court for all the events happening in Vienna. This is the second court, the main court, named A1 Arena. We'll have tomorrow the semi-finals of the Wheelchair Masters and the final, together with the finals of the World Tour. Later this day we'll have the Women's Series final, and today is also Sub 3, the last one of the Europe 4 conference in Nations League, the first conference that has been played in Europe to start off this season. A lot of 3x3 going at the moment. You also have the Nations League in Asia, in Xiaogan, China, live at the moment. And here in Vienna, on the A1 Arena, on the main court, the quarterfinals of the Women's Series just started. So there is a lot of 3x3 going at the moment. We are now in Stadtpark, Vienna, getting ready. A few minutes separate us from the start of this one. Galatasaray going against Graz to start off the day. There will be 6 games today of the Wheelchair Masters. Well, only 3 on this court, the other 3 will be on the A1 Arena, the main court, located a few minutes away from Stadtpark. The next one here will be Nottowil against Warsaw. So we have teams from Switzerland, teams from Poland, teams from Czech Republic, Turkey. We have Madrid coming up from Spain. Austria has 2 teams. We have Graz and Vienna. So it will be interesting to see if one of them could go on into the final. More and more tournaments are being played all over the world in 3x3 wheelchair. And it's really inspiring to see the development of this sport 3x3 is still a young sport, and is now developing also the wheelchair competition. So we are about to start this one. It's a beautiful day in Vienna, sunny, some shadows on the court because of the trees that are located in the park, and we are ready to go. Galatasaray against Graz. Galatasaray with the first possession. They had a great teamwork yesterday with a lot of passes, and they do so now. They start off the game with the play in which all three players on the court were involved. So the first point goes to Galatasaray, 1-0. Graz, he has to shoot in no time. He does. Rebound goes to Galatasaray. Again, already all players have touched the ball on this possession. And it's a great pass, and it's another point for Galatasaray, 2-0. How can Graz respond? He faked the pass, but only got the side of the backboard that time. Galatasaray, great pass inside, below the rim. That's a miss that time. Their first miss in this one. So if you're new to wheelchair basketball, wheelchair 3x3 basketball, the rules of the game are more or less about the same. First team to 21 points, game is 10 minutes. If it's tied, we go to overtime. In the overtime, the first team that scores 2 points wins. There are obviously some different rules when it comes to traveling and that sort of violations. But still, there aren't as many fouls. Great offensive rebound now. That's the first bucket for Graz. So it's still extremely similar to regular 3x3. That's a block. 1.9 seconds left for Galatasaray, representing Turkey. They have to do something quick, pass inside. Not enough time for that. So turnover and Graz with the ball, trying to tie the game or perhaps even take the lead. I think that's just a one-pointer. Oh, not a shot, it's a pass, my bad. And it goes in. So tie game. Another pass, a good one. I think that was an end one, yeah. There you go with the first foul of the game, going against Graz.
One shot coming up from Ferit Gumush.
Okay, we have one shot.
1 attempt from the line. And it goes in. Galatasaray again with a 2-point lead. No 2-point attempt so far in this one.
Pass out to Edler.
4 seconds left. They have to do something quickly. Galatasaray plays great defense. And I think they will get the ball because it's a shot clock violation. Yeah. So nice defensive possession by the team from Turkey. It's a pass inside the arc. A few dribbles, getting closer, extra pass. From close range, that's another bucket. Galatasaray win this one. Basically, they will guarantee themselves a spot into the semifinals because they will have 2 wins out of 2 games. They will also have the game here on Stadtpark. They will be playing against České from Czech Republic. Meanwhile, Graz will go against Köln on the A1 arena. Back to this one. Great pass. But that's a miss. Offensive rebound. Another chance. That time it goes in. 6-2. Some contact. No whistle that time. There you go with the whistle.
Flag foul. One shot.
There will be one free throw
For TV timeout.
after the timeout. One free throw for Graz. So Galatasaray again with a great start. In yesterday's game, they also had a really solid start, getting a big lead early. I'm curious if we will see another 2-pointers attempted by Galatasaray, because yesterday they had 2 or 3, which is pretty rare to see in wheelchair competition. For the moment, at the free throw line, Graz.
One shot.
One attempt. Oof, that's missed.
Over the line, Galatasaray ball.
İçeriden git yerleş. Evet. Yakına yerleş. Yakına yerleş. Aynen. Bak direk oluyor.
Oldu
Direk
Ferhat.
oluyor Fero. Bekle, acele etme. Acele etme. Çıkmazsa. Evet.
Great ball movement on display again for Galatasaray. Another one, 7-2. The lead keeps growing for the Turkish team. That was an attempt from outside, missed though. Can't get the offensive rebound.
Yardıma gelirse ortadaki şey yapar.
Galata again with the possession.
Yeah, we get live now. Basket.
8-2. Good about passing, but in the end took a smart decision, shooting it himself.
Action picks up.
Quick release on the 2. Another great defensive possession by Galatasaray, forcing their opponents to shoot late in the clock. A lot of contact there. That time the ball rims out. So Graz, they are stuck at 2 points. It's been a while. The last time they scored, they tried to pick and roll there. It didn't work. Again, the defense from Galatasaray making things really complicated for Graz. Oh,
Basket.
what a pass and what a shot. That was a difficult catch. That was a bad pass. A foul that time. So there will be one free throw for Galatasaray, trying to get to double digits in this one. We had Vienna yesterday scoring 16 points. No other team passed that mark. Few of them had 15, including Galatasaray. But the way this game is looking, we might have a high scoring game.
6 seconds on the shot clock.
And the record for this event so far. Let's see. Meanwhile, Galatasaray again with a great defensive possession. He will have to shoot it now. That's a pass. It's not a great one though, so it gets stolen. Graz looking to attack. Oh, difficult shot. Offensive rebound, and we have 1 point for the Austrians. Finally they get another one. They were like stuck at 2 for some minutes. Pass inside. He has some space, decides to shoot it, uses the glass and scores. So Galatasaray gets to double digits in around 5 minutes left in the game. Graz trying to respond. That's a 2. It's off. Another shot violation. Another great defensive possession for Galatasaray. It's a foul there. Not shooting foul. He tried to go between 2 defenders there. Not enough space. So 12 seconds for Galatasaray. A bullet pass that time. Fakes the shot, fakes the pass. Passes to the other side of the court.
No basket.
Basket doesn't count.
3 seconds.
It's a 3-second violation, yeah. Oh, what a steal, what a recovery. And a quick pass inside. Passes it right back. 6 seconds. Galatasaray has to find something quickly. Oh, I think that's a one-pointer. Yeah, only 1 point on that attempt. Arcing shot goes in, nothing but net. Another one for Graz. 7-point lead. Galatasaray going quickly. Pass, wide open shot. Off. Offensive rebound. Fresh 12 seconds for Galatasaray. Another open shot. Will he take it? He hesitates, but he finally scores using the glass.
We have a TV timeout.
Timeout now. We have Galatasaray leading by 8. Looking for their second win in the 3x3 Wheelchair Masters in Vienna.
Yine geç kaldınız. Sayılarımı kaçırdınız.
Only
Nasıl?
4 fouls so far.
Kaç tane?
3 by Graz, 1 by Galatasaray. It's a warning now for Galatasaray for coaching. Same as in regular 3x3, you're not allowed to talk, to interact with your coach. Graz trying to climb back into this one. They're down by 8. That's a great bounce pass. And another point, an easy one. They need possessions like this. It has been really hard for them trying to score. But Galatasaray keeps responding. Mid-range shot off. Rebound for Galatasaray. Pass to the other side of the court. 3 seconds. He goes quickly, avoids the defender. That's an and one. What a highlight play. Take one more look at that one. Avoiding the defenders. Getting some contact there a bit after the shot. Beautiful move. The free throw is off though. Offensive rebound. And that's a miss. Another offensive rebound, another miss, another offensive rebound, and another miss. So Galatasaray still with 14 points, but that was a bad pass. And the Wilson will belong to the team from Turkey.
Güneş orası çok ya. Burada kalın, burada. Rahatsız et.
Oh,
they forgot about him. Reverse layup goes in, and that's a double-digit lead. And Galatasaray now have 15 points, like they did in their first game. But in this one, there are 2 minutes left. Could they go to 21? Could we have the first wheelchair game here that ends before the time expires? That's another foul against Graz. Galatasaray looking, fakes the shot, advances a little bit, finds a pass from the free throw line, goes in. 16 points now for Galatasaray. That's a bad pass though, too strong. The players for Galatasaray are having a great positioning scheme on the court. That's a wide open shot, but he doesn't take it. chooses the pass. Oh, the reversal at that time was missed.
James,
1 minute and 30 seconds to go. 16-5 for Galatasaray. I think Cole needs to pick up the defense. This one is going to be over real soon.
Galatasaray again with the possession.
Basket.
It's a long one-pointer and it goes in. 17-5. Oh, bad miss there for Graz. 75 seconds left in the game.
Nice turn by Ines. And bank shot.
Another long
Basket,
one-pointer.
Galatasaray.
And another point for Galatasaray, 18-5. That's a pass inside.
Nice
Another easy one for
from
Graz. But
Hofburger.
they had so few opportunities to score easy points in this one. That's a tough shot. Front rim.
Rebound, Hofburger.
Oof, bad pass. Gets deflected. 4 seconds left on this attack for Graz. Only one foul committed by Galatasaray. A long two, almost went in. No two so far in this one. Another great pass gets stolen. Two defenders there. He takes the shot and makes it either way.
10 seconds to go.
There's not enough time for Graz.
Pass to Ines. 5, 4.
How many points will have Galatasaray? 18 or 19? Let's see. Last shot of the game goes up and it goes off. 18-7. Final game in this one. 2 wins for Galatasaray. Meanwhile, Graz. This was their second loss out of 2 games. Galatasaray looking great. 18 points after yesterday. They scored 15. That was the first game in the Wheelchair Masters for today. Galatasaray getting a big win, 18-7. The next one will be Notville against Warsaw. We will be switching to Nations Leagues until that one. Meanwhile, enjoy the highlights.
Our next game here on court 2 will be from the Nations League's women, Ukraine versus Croatia.
Our second game, Julia also here. Our chance to say that possible.
Dann am besten dahin.